What is happening?
What's happening?
Well, hello, everyone.
We are live. Welcome to Live with TLD. I am actually in a hotel. Walsh and I.
We thought we looked like less like a hotel, like your other room. We figured we're going to go with this instead. So let us know if it looks less like a hotel room.
Yeah, does it look more like a hotel room or less like a hotel room?
And that's not two beds behind. That's one king size bed.
Yeah.
One. Yep.
Don't ruin it, Jason.
Oh.
Yeah. Just cuddle on there.
Just be still.
Yeah, just be still, and you would never know. It's like one big one.
One big.
Just one big
giant
king size bed.
I wouldn't have. We're military. We do not care.
Shaped
Hey,
like a heart.
You guys got to cuddle. Like, all right, scoot over.
Mike Farley says, no, you two need to get on two separate cameras. We were talking about doing that as like a teaser. Got to save money in this economy, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had a crazy drive, like 10-hour trip today because we're going to be going to training tomorrow for a night vision course. And we were talking about, like, you should get your laptop out. I'll have my laptop and we'll just do intro like normal. And then all of a sudden I would turn the camera to Walsh and be like, would you shut up? I'm trying to talk.
It probably would feedback.
Yeah, I was just going to sit in the background and then just walk by eventually and be like, oh, we're doing the live chat?
Crook, nice cowlick, Jason. Thank you. I tried spritzing it with some water before, but my hair does not want to stay down.
Here's a question. Here's a good question, Jason. What time do we start the live chat?
We started the live chat at 9. So it went live at like 9:28 Central Eastern time.
But y'all aren't in Eastern time, are you?
Yeah, we are. Indianapolis is in Eastern time.
Okay. I was hoping that y'all are in Central time. That's why I asked.
Cody was trying. He was trying really hard.
Oh,
it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, sorry.
I did. I know my audio isn't as good today because I don't have my sound deadener.
Oh, yeah. Where'd it go?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ship it off to a viewer? Some lucky winner?
No, it's in my garage.
Oh, it's in a way better spot.
Yeah.
Do we need a dump? Is like a dump visit in order? Do we need to come help you out?
Oh yeah, that's happening.
We should do a poll.
Matt Gonzalez, sup nerds?
We should do a poll on what gun they want you to review next, Cody.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Let's do it. I know what you're gonna set them up. You're gonna set them
I'll
up.
Say
like one in
PCC carbine.
Yeah, it'll say only. It's the only option. It says PCC carbine.
No, you should change it so it's like PCC carbine. The second option is Ruger PCC. Ruger carbine.
Yeah, it's all
9mm PCC. Yeah.
Ruger
9mm PCC.
Because you got a couple cool ones with the space gun and the Ruger. Everyone just asks for the Ruger. They want to see that.
Well, no one knows. So it's like randomly people comment like, "Hey, what's that gun at the 18-second mark of your opening?"
Yeah, like, I think it's a shotgun and all these other things. Like, is it actually a 22? Like, yeah,
all those.
Yeah,
yes.
22 LR thought it was a shotgun too.
Yeah.
That's
it. The other one that's funny is from 2 years ago at SHOT Show. We were at Agilite, and Lev said a bad word, and Walsh threw a fart noise over the top of it. And to this day, we'll get a comment randomly like, "Hey, did someone fart at the 56-second mark?" And it's like, "What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Like, what? 56? We don't hear.
So if you guys find that video, just keep that joke going, please.
Yeah.
We talked about that in the way beginning when we started making videos. Was the whole how to cover up expletives, and we were talking about fart noises.
I do it every time now.
Yeah.
Prepper Book Club, Wizard Get Your Nods, Wizard Jimothy.
Oh, there's some wizards.
Wizard Jimothy.
Yeah.
So did you see that one option that they were saying, like, Michael Farley was saying, like, the option is the one gun from the intro.
Yeah.
Cody the Derringer. Yeah. So how are you guys doing, man? I had a crazy flight out to Nebraska. Woohoo! But yeah,
you had a crazy long day.
It was a long day. It was like a 12-hour day.
We were gonna do a whole just so everybody knows, we were gonna do a whole range day. We were gonna I was gonna have Jason come out. He's gonna shoot the X macro to so we could finally croak. We were gonna finally tell him it's the best gun ever. And we have a Bull Armory SAS 2 we were gonna shoot. Shoot against the Staccato. Your plane got delayed 3 hours or
4
something?
hours.
4 hours,
Yeah.
a perfect amount of time to miss out on any range time. So we had to race to set up all this stuff with IR illuminators and lights and everything.
What's up, Vaping?
So
Michael Farley says, you stole Walsh's cat? Yes, I did. If you follow me on Instagram at @not_Jason_TLD, I stole Walsh's cat.
no, he's still at home
Yeah.
crying his ass out.
Loser.
Yeah.
Loser
You
cat.
flew into Nebraska?
Omaha? Yeah. I flew into Omaha.
Okay. You did. How come you didn't tell me?
I did tell you.
I
Because
don't
we
remember.
even had a conversation where you said it was during one of the pregame shows. You were like, "Oh, are we going to be able to get together?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I think so." And we talked about going out to the range because my flight was going to land at 1, and then I didn't land till almost 6.
And then, so where are y'all at? Then you went to the next place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we just drove to Indianapolis,
Oh,
And then tomorrow we're driving to
Ohio.
choke
Iced
some,
coffee.
yeah, choke some coffee, Ohio. I
It
told
was- we were
I told
talking
Crook I'd messed up every time for him.
we were talking on our Discord, and someone had asked where you're going, and I was like Chattanooga, Ohio, and he was like Chillicothe, like yeah, that. Then he gave me this whole history lesson on how it was like the original capital of Ohio, and I think he used to live there or something back when it was the capital. Is that right? I think I'm getting it right, Croak. I'm pretty close if I'm not mistaken.
I'm still sad that I didn't get to see you while you were in Omaha.
Are you working Monday, Cody?
Monday? Yeah.
Oh, I'd say we could probably swing by in the morning. We'll be home. We'll just be home crazy late on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're just gonna. It's 12-hour drive, so we're just gonna. The last day of training, we're just gonna drive all the way back.
Robert first, hey guys, 12 Bravo. Cody says, no, you didn't.
The biggest lesson we learned is that don't have Jason arrive right before you have to leave, and then have to go home right when you get back.
Yeah.
There's gonna be enough time to sleep in between everything. That's about it.
I'm an old fart, but not that old. Columbus was a capital since 1800s. I was close.
Just a couple decades off.
Yeah. Matt Gonzalez, can we see a BT APC-9 Pro? Probably not. These things are expensive.
Oof. Yeah. No, that's super expensive.
Um,
I could show you. I could show you a really close version with a Strybog. I could show you that all day. It's great. Strybog's champ.
yeah. J-Dub, Walsh, and Jason having a sleepover?
Wait till
Yeah.
you see us at SHOT Show. So,
Dude.
in case you guys know, we're gonna have a live chat when we're there.
Yeah.
All 4 of us. That's gonna be weird. We have to mic up all. We're gonna use 2 computers and 2 different mics.
It'll be like old school Halo gaming where you had to turn the TVs away from
Yeah.
each other and land
Yes.
the computers.
Yeah.
with the
Like
Xbox
Battleship,
together.
So on
dude.
SHOT
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to be
Battleship.
sitting, looking across the computer at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if we put the computers so we're looking at each other, but the cameras are facing
Right.
opposite directions, but we can see each other. Hey, you over there. But so yeah,
Cody.
on for SHOT Show, we're all going to be there. So you're going to see a super crazy one. We're all going to be in the same room, doing a Halo style.
Yeah, we got an Airbnb, so hopefully there's a nice
I think that's going to be a first, right?
room table or something we can sit at.
What?
That
Is
we'll
it-
all
yeah,
be in
first,
the
yeah.
same room.
It'll
That
be a
we're all physically in one location for a live chat.
No, well, when's the last time?
Yeah,
last time we
for
were all
live
together
chat.
was at Joe's retirement.
We didn't, with the live chat, they did,
Oh,
remember
yeah.
you and Cody were driving.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and it sounded horrible.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna
Yeah.
end this early.
Because we were in the middle of
think we-
Kansas.
Yeah,
Hey,
but we
Cody.
can do this. We can't do this.
Michael Farley. I have a few old Xbox friends that live in iced coffee.
Hey, do you want to be on my team for
I
this?
think that's
this chat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any Nerf
Max
guns?
Havoc. Good evening, Al Shalom.
To
Hey,
bring
Nick
with-
Jepson. Thanks for the help on Instagram,
Sure.
Walsh.
Cool.
Oh, Nick, I forget. Sorry, I get bugged. What did I help you with? I'm sure I did. I'm 100% sure I did.
I did. J-Fish,
It's been
what's
a
up,
long
dude?
day. Yeah.
Oh, this would be a good
Hey, what
idea.
up?
Purple Road Club says they all can get matching jammies for all wearing the same.
Magician jammies.
Yeah.
Oh, I see this happen. I'll ask my mom to make them.
I thought
Is she
Cody and
knit?
I were
Yeah.
sleeping in the same
She
bed
can knit
in
us all
our
sweaters.
birthday suit.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what we
that
want
might
at
get a
home.
little too hot.
Dude, like which one will receive the other?
I don't
It's
know.
called it's called
Don't worry
docking,
about
right?
that.
Yeah.
Hey, J-Fish, when are we going to play some Star Citizen? Not this weekend. I'll be gone. Next weekend. Star Citizen.
Oh,
Game night.
Joe, check this out. 12 Bravo said, Joe, I got a PSA special you should be proud of. Complete lower and upper for $417.
Good job,
Did
dude.
he beat the record?
Good job.
I think Joe's
No.
at $399.
Oh.
But maybe plus tax. He might. Right? Aren't you isn't $399 your lowest one?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
But I'm not
Let's see.
positive.
What about
That line would
Honestly,
be a
I'd
little
have
too
to
thick.
rewatch my own painting video because I said it in there. I thought I had like
Okay.
450, but that went with all paint. So I don't know.
Will we do a podcast episode between two pillows?
It'd just be us
that's
laying on
awesome.
pillows like pillow
That's
talk.
cute that you think there could
Yeah.
be pillows between.
Hey, so
There's
have you
not
guys
gonna
been
be sheets or
following?
nothing.
Hey,
Wait, hold on. What are you going to be bringing up 2A stuff?
No.
Okay.
Why?
What the heck?
Deuce, exceptionally low bandwidth.
Available to you. There is a strong possibility of significant decrease of
So-
quality
Yeah.
or complete loss of video.
let us
Welcome
know if
to
we're
my
falling off on you.
dude. Just don't even worry about it because that's come
Joe-
up on my
Joe's gonna be
screen
like-
about 8 times.
Open up your
Yeah.
phone and just use your phone.
Yeah.
No, I was going to talk about the
That's
poll.
the trick.
Oh yeah.
So hey, so Cody and Joe, have you guys been following along to the TLD like user guided adventure story on our polls?
Yeah.
Kind of.
voted
I mean,
on
I've
one or
selected a
two of them.
couple. Yeah, but I don't. It doesn't pop up, and I don't go searching for it, so I think
Oh.
I'm behind.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. Yeah, we were talking today. There's going to be
Some plot twists.
yeah, there's going to be some quality choices. I don't want to ruin anything for any of the viewers, but
Choose accordingly.
yeah, it's kind of like a
When are
game.
we
It's
gonna-
going to be like a game of Clue pretty soon.
It's
When are we
choose your
gonna
own
tell the
adventure.
story
So
though,
Zach,
like what everybody chose?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
we will.
Zach Fett says polls. So on YouTube, Walsh has been created. He basically has a choose your own adventure, and then he gives you like 5 options of what would you do next. And it's a survival situation. So
And it may be a secret thing in there.
yeah, so you might want to read those because there might be something that is beneficial for our viewers.
And winning.
And I'm winking right now.
Yeah.
You see it? So read those polls, and if you're a true wizard, you'll figure it out.
Oh,
But we were talking about like, oh, dude, you should do this in the storyline. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. I had already had some plans, but it's going to be really good. I think you're not going to see it coming.
So Croak
Can I
said,
figure it
"Are
out?
they in shorts?" No. So if you go to if you're on your phone,
Yeah, go to the community tab.
if you go to the community tab, if you go to Thin Line Defense and it goes to our main page on YouTube, there's like videos, there's shorts, there's the live, there's the podcast, there's a community tab, and in there you do like a post, like similar to a Facebook post, but Walsh has been creating polls, and it's a choose your own adventure. Like whatever the majority picks, then that decides what the next week's story and poll is going to be.
Yeah, and it's usually I'll do the first one either Monday or Tuesday, and I'll do the second one either Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, so Croak says, I don't do squat on my phone. That would explain it. You can do it
Oh,
from your
you can do it
desktop
from-
as
yeah.
well.
You-
Just go to the community tab.
You guys like scroll over on the page, and you'll see the community stuff. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't come up on your feed like it does on a
It
phone.
wouldn't
where
work
you
on
actually-
Croak's phone anyway.
Yeah, the old rotary phones. It doesn't. You can't
Yeah, it
actually see them.
doesn't. You can't watch YouTube on that phone, Croak.
See, we tried.
Zach Bet says, I haven't seen a single poll.
What?
Croak says, I have never seen this.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Y'all
right
going
now.
to the wrong thing.
They're awesome. Let me see if I can bring it up and I can screen share.
Yeah, and just show it to them.
I'll show you what I mean.
I'm trying to see where
Hey,
the polls
while
are at.
you do that, everybody chastise Cody because Cody wanted to do Space Cowboy guns, and it took me like 4 or 5 months to find mine, and I shot mine before Cody did.
It's true.
Okay, so
They all know how
chastises.
I work.
Screen, like,
They
look, you
know
go.
how I work.
no, just get out of here with that.
Okay.
Stupid idea.
You're right. That didn't work.
Why did you think that would work?
Hey, while he's looking for this, Joe, I got some trivia for you.
Oh,
What was
crap.
the 80s TV show where it was the kid who could morph into a car?
Okay,
That could morph into a car?
Yeah.
Joe doesn't.
I don't
know.
remember, dude.
We had to look
say
up
that
earlier.
again?
But he wasn't a kid. He was like a college age guy, right?
You're right. Yeah, sorry, kid is
Yeah,
incorrect.
like
Yeah.
white guy, kind of muscular, like a
Yeah,
buzz
turns
cut,
into
I
a
think, if I
Ferrari.
remember,
Yeah,
like a
face
flat
all-
top.
Yeah, his face all stretches out like all
Yeah.
gross.
So
I forget what it
Croak,
was.
if you can see this, so home videos is the next tab, and then shorts, live, podcast, playlists, and then community is to the right. And so here's the most recent one.
Boring.
Previously, after the power outage and a loud
What
explosion,
did you pick?
you opted to fill tubs and jugs to save water as chaos unfolded outside with reports of violence near the Piggly Wiggly. Seriously, I mean seriously. You seize the opportunity to assess your neighbor's resources and skills, ultimately proposing a collaboration for the survival of all. And then it goes through like, what did the viewers choose? What is that? Because of that choice, then here's the next scenario. It's been pretty fun.
Yeah. I would it's
Yeah, I didn't
would-
choose to fill the tub full of water.
Well,
Honestly, that's
didn't either.
dumb.
it's good because that's gonna be a problem later.
Hey, that's
You got
Every
eggs in it?
every choice has a bad like a thing that affects you later. Like it's kind of like choose your own adventure. Like, oh, you chose that? Be like, well, remember that because it's going to screw you later.
Yeah, but we did that in the South for hurricanes. Like when when the power goes out, or before the power goes out, we filled the tubs with water.
Yeah, but you could only choose one thing to do. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, you do
So
another one
Vapin'
next.
Grandpa
And-
says, "I see them, but hardly answer them."
Join in.
You are the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's usually a good sport. Vaping Grandpa's always a good sport.
The other people are making. I know the outcome of some of these. They're making the wrong choice. I'll tell you that much. Like 82%. Like 82% of you are dumb.
Yeah, making the wrong choice.
Here's the.
Well,
but
you
here's the
never know
thing,
with
though. I'm
Walsh. It could be choose the dumb hand through with Walsh. Like,
True.
it really could
You
be.
know what's
Like, I'm
funny?
not being
It's like
sarcastic.
that's probably
Like-
the closest to the truth.
Yeah,
Knowing what I know about where this story's going.
yeah.
Yeah. If anything to do with Walsh, pick the sandwich option.
But here's the craziest part. I'm looking at it right now. The latest one has 475 votes.
I know. People are
Dang.
people getting committed. They're going like we're gonna have to like. So I'll give viewers a little bit of some sneak peeks. There's gonna be some challenging moral choices that are gonna have to be made soon. Of like, hey, like, what
Kill
are
a
you gonna
dog and
do?
eat it. I said it.
Kill a dog and eat it. No.
I said it.
So it's just gonna be.
It's hard to
it's gonna be
do.
interesting to see where all the votes go because it started with like, okay, we're all gonna prep and have fun with it. Now it's gonna be like, all right, no, like, it's gonna get rough, but you're gonna survive.
And how long are you doing them for? Like a month?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we do a couple months, do like 3 months, and then reset and do like
Turbo-
another one.
It's not Turbo Teen, is it? Turbo
It was
Team.
Turbo Teen. It was
Is
Turbo
it Turbo
Teen.
Teen
Yeah,
or Turbo Team?
Teen.
Okay.
It's another YouTuber, which we have not figured who that is.
Oh, we have?
No, we have not.
Oh.
We've assumed Hop, but it's not snarky
It's not
enough.
Hop.
And Hop's not going to know who Turbo Teen is. I mean,
Yeah.
he does like things from 1970s, but not
XL
cartoons.
Talonk says, Vampire? No. That was like back in the day, Transformers was doing so well. People were like, what can we do to copy Transformers without copying them?
Turbo
Oh.
Teen.
Turbo Teen. What had happened? He was racing a car and he crashed into a nuclear experiment. What?
And then,
No, trust me, they're going to love it.
and then he fused with his car. We can turn into a car at any time.
Yeah, Turbo Teen. Get it? No.
Horrible.
You know, the person that said no in that group got fired. Like, get out of here. We don't need you.
Hey, are we supposed to do last week's videos?
Oh yeah.
I want to hear.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
want to
do
hear
that.
some Joe and Cody input.
Okay, here we go. YouTube roundup. We're late to this. Sorry.
Jason lost those on a trip.
No, it's broke.
No.
We got an ad read in 8 minutes.
It's broken though. It's not working.
So
What did we have last week?
you had the Ops-Core Photochromic Lenses.
Yeah.
Oh
then
yeah, I
you
can
had
talk about those.
The Javlin Concepts A-JAC 2.0.
Yeah. I mean, you guys all heard my thoughts on both of these. I want to hear. Number one, I want to hear very, very much what Joe thinks about the Javlin Concepts. If you got to see that video, because I think he would love that carrier more than anything. But yeah, also on photochromic. What you guys thoughts on?
Okay. So full disclosure, I didn't watch the. It was a carrier.
The
Mhm.
A-JAC, yeah.
You would
love
okay.
it.
It's such a minimalist carrier.
Okay. Now
No
I'm back
fancy
in
listening.
because it was so minimalist. I saw the thumbnail, and I thought it. What's it called?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
one
placard.
of those. What's it called?
It has probably one of the best placards on the market. Like it's
Not
so
the
up
placard,
your
but the
alley.
thing that you can't put armor in. That's useless to take unless you're hunting
chest
deer.
rig. Yeah,
I
No.
thought it was so minimalist. I thought it had chest rig, so I
Dude.
kind of didn't watch it.
it is the most Joe carrier I've ever had.
Dang it!
Yeah. So you watch
Are
it
you
later.
gonna
You
give
watch it
that one
later.
away?
Okay,
How do I
photochromic.
win this?
Yeah, photochromic
yeah.
lenses.
That was really cool. I actually really liked them, and I'm like, well, if they have this better technology and everything, if it's not too expensive, why are they not making shooting glasses? Because I don't have a cool helmet to strap everything onto, but I mean, some shooting glasses would be nice. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they do. I know Gators make some photochromics that are like that. They're just really expensive. I think someone told me too, like there's the civilian version, like the Gen 8s, the photochromics are just as fast as the ones I showed.
Yeah.
I
So I think
saw
it's just
that in the comments. I don't know if I believe it, but I saw
Yeah.
it.
I had transition lenses for my class. I hated it because they wouldn't work inside cars.
Mm-hmm.
And then going from outside to inside, it was like 2 full minutes you had to wait before you could start reading
So it
stuff.
took for like the clear to black for my
Yeah.
son stuff took forever.
So
But
when I
no
saw-
matter how long
question-
it takes, it's shorter than swapping out lenses.
Oh yeah.
So my question is, does it fit on any helmet or is it just Ops-Core?
Let me see the side of your rail. Let me see what you have.
An arc? Do you have an arc rail?
No, that one.
You have. Oh, you have a hard-headed veterans one.
And so what I've talked to Ops-Core about is do you have that side screw that holds on to the rail? I can't tell if that one has it. I haven't played with the HHV ones. So no, see that one's a little bit different. It won't necessarily work. I'm hoping they're going to do an option where the actual hook to the lenses is on that side screw instead of on the rail, but maybe they have their reasons behind why they don't do that. But that's my hope anyway.
But it would sit on this
Rail, yeah. There's like a lip. There's like a little lip
Yeah.
where it goes right against the plastic piece, so it sits out there in front of you. But so yeah. Also, as a reminder,
Oh, there's the giveaway. The A-JAC.
yeah, I was about to say, as a reminder, I have the A-Jac 1.0. That's for the giveaway. Make sure if you haven't entered to win that, go to the A-Jac 2.0 video, the Javlin Concepts video. You can also use discount code TLDCO for anything with Javlin Concepts. But remember, there's a bunch of secret entries. Members, I'm going to get you your codes closer to when things end, probably next week. And I'll get you. There will be a code for members, a code for Discord members, and a secret code where you can get extra entries to win that carrier. So kind of give some extra love and higher chance for our OGs and our members to win. On top of that, we're going to do that same like last one in November. That's not Thanksgiving, is it? No, there's one after that.
I think there's one after that.
One after that.
Yeah, the 30th.
I won't wait the Thanksgiving one. I'll do. There's the Javlin Concepts chest rig that I'm going to give away live to people who are on members.
There's members that are on the live.
Yeah, members
chat.
that are on the live chat. Yeah.
So the Thursday after Thanksgiving, which is the 30th.
Yeah.
So that'll be the last Thursday of the last live chat of November is when we'll do it. So you have to be a member, either Patreon or YouTube member, and you have to be live. You must be present to win. So we do.
Wasn't it Croak that gave out all the memberships?
No, it was Angry Sarge.
Yeah.
Oh, Angry
Angry
Sarge,
Sarge.
yeah, Angry Sarge. Angry Sarge is kicking himself now. He's like, dang it, why did I do that?
Should have waited.
Yeah.
Yeah. RDH said, "What up, boys? Do you guys have any experience with Rain Tactical
Oh,
Gears
God.
plate carrier?"
Oh, is this for RDH's first time? I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen you comment
Yeah.
before, so welcome.
Welcome.
Good to have
Yeah.
you here.
Yeah. Welcome.
I'm
Look him
not
up.
familiar with Rain Tactical, but Walsh is going to
Rain.
pull it up on his phone right now and check.
It's in Indiana.
Dude, that's where we are.
We could just go there right now.
CCW 22LR says Power Rangers is greater than Transformers.
What?
Mm,
Who said that?
Can
Freaking
you
CCW.
kick people out?
well,
Are you allowed to
yeah.
do that?
That's
I don't-
unfortunate.
Not from here.
Yeah. Sorry
So-
that you have to
Oh, I
leave.
can put him in a timeout. Let me do that.
I will say I've never had a crush on a Transformer,
Okay.
so
So he's in timeout.
maybe he has a point.
Right?
He's like, can you really?
Yeah, put user in timeout.
Yeah, try it. See what happens.
don't do that. Not to
I don't know
him.
if it works.
I don't think it actually
Yeah.
works.
Too late.
Too late.
Do you want to reread that comment, Cody?
We do love him.
Do you
There.
remember who that is?
Oh, this is
I
this
do.
is
I don't care.
GoBots? Yeah, GoBots
Oh,
was a. I still have some of the old '80s like GoBot toys.
Dude, nobody
So-
ever remembers.
I was like, did I really get put in timeout? Like you did. Like you actually
Yeah,
did.
you actually did. Did he actually say that?
No, he didn't. 'Cause he's in timeout. He can't
He's
say
in
anything.
timeout. He can't say anything.
Oh, see, he's here. Apparently, it didn't work.
Oh.
Aw.
Welcome TDH. It's RDH. These guys are great, except for Transformers.
Mm.
How do I block them?
If you don't know, Soundwave is like the man.
Soundwave's awesome. I don't think it's working.
Oh, well, we can't time out you. So
Me
don't
too.
don't go crazy.
Mike. Me too.
Croak says Ops-Core went all iPhone with proprietary ecosystem. Yeah, I don't love that.
Which with their connection systems and everything. Yeah,
The ARC's not proprietary, is it?
the arc rail. Yeah,
Is it? So
Yeah,
what does
they
Team
trade-
Windy uses?
they use. I forget the name of it. It's not very good.
Okay.
It works.
Croak loves Team Windy.
Yeah, you got to do some specialty stuff to get it all connected up, though. They're all the same. You have to do a bunch of special things to get stuff connected to your helmet.
Okay. Well, we're at the 30-minute mark.
Mm.
This is going to be interesting. This is the first time we've done an ad read, and we're both on camera.
Nope.
So,
Walsh
here we
can't
go.
talk.
We're
Walsh,
He's gonna be in
he
the-
can't mute you this time.
We have what are you doing? You weirdo. Grim Hunter Tactical Gear is our sponsor, and this is a lot harder to do when I don't have my mouse. GrimHunterTactical.com, discount code TLDCO. Those guys, it's just a guy and his wife like building stuff in his garage. It takes a while to get stuff, I'll be honest, but I think it's really worth it. I love their pistol mag pouches and their AR mag pouches, so go check them out.
And I do feel bad because they're catching a lot of flack on, for people in the comments like, hey, I've been waiting for stuff forever. And, I'll tell you what, if I could go sew stuff for him, I probably would. Like, that's how much I love, like, they're just good people. And they're just know they're doing their hardest. They're trying to get people to come work for them. And he tells me stories all the time about the horrible work that workers he has come to his office. He's trying. I get it. The gear is really good. I know you don't want to hear it's worth it, but I think it is. Yeah, he's a super
But
good guy.
the key to it is that it's helping out a person that's part of the community, not a big corporation where they buy all this
Just a
stuff overseas or something. This guy's making it in his house, and he's
There we
part
go.
of the. He's a
Tactical
wizard.
Java.
so-
I know Java was waiting like 3 months. He got mine the other day. Totally worth the wait. That's good to hear.
And
I like mine.
And I'll say this too: if you've been waiting for a long, long period of time, hit me or Jason up. Anybody on the team, Cody, Joe, whoever, and we can communicate, and we'll do our best to get a hold of Chris at Grim Hunter and help him with your order. If you're at like 5 months or something, we'll do what we can to help you out.
So we're going to get into Q&A. There's a question from 12 Bravo, and I love it. But let's roll. So now is the time where we get into our Q&A.
Is this one gonna work?
Okay.
Whoever told me about the rain
That was
tactical gear,
RDH.
yeah, it doesn't look horrible. I mean, prices are okay.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
They're not terrible.
Well, and that's nice that it comes. So we're looking at it's like a plate carrier
Yeah, I
and a
can't see what we're
cummerbund for
looking
like $300. Okay, so 12 Bravo has a comment. He says, "Here's my question: all ballistic helmets being equal, what the hell makes Ops-Core and Team Wendy better than others and costing thousands?" So this is something that I thought was interesting, and if I could share a little bit behind the scenes, Walsh was like, "Dude, I'm going to send you home. I have an Ops-Core bump helmet." And he's like,
yeah.
"I'm going to send you home with this Emerson like airsoft bump helmet, and I'd like you to do a video if it like an $80 helmet versus a $400 helmet." So I grabbed the Emerson. I just squeezed it, and I was like, "Dude, I could probably break this with my bare hands right now if I wanted to."
And you start to misshape, and I was like, "Oh, good point."
Yeah. So would it if you're riding around in a Humvee and you like little bumps, the foam is probably going to do enough to protect you. But if you had like a major crash or a major fall, I can see the Ops-Core standing up to the abuse and the Emerson not.
Were they talking about ballistic helmets, or are they talking about just bump helmets?
Well, I'm just using that because I don't have a ballistic helmet.
Oh.
So as an example, that's something that I'm throwing out there. Like, if you're talking about all things being the same, well, there's a little bit. The Emerson is definitely more flimsy than the Ops-Core. Now, ballistic wise, I don't know,
See,
but that's what I saw on the bump helmet side.
and I will say this too: be careful with MSRP. Like we all know, we're all smart enough to know, like, hey, the MSRP of whatever weapon system is XYZ, but we all know you don't pay that. The MSRP of some helmets can be crazy, and you can catch some super good deals. Like I got a crazy good deal on mine, but like high comms helmets are expensive.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like most of the ones I know of are crazy expensive.
Yeah, but he's asking what benefits do you get for the money?
The price. So I'll say, so to me, why I would go Ops-Core and spend the extra, spend for the premium. You get a little bit on the brand. Now I will say Team Wendy is a little bit more comfortable. So you can actually do these cool mods that Defense Mechanisms told you about, where you can actually put the internals of a Team Wendy helmet in an Ops-Core. You still get the super high cut, but you get the comfort of a Team Wendy. But the biggest thing comes from the rails, like that arc rail system, and just the how you can connect things up, the way they kind of go in is a lot cleaner than someone's going to remind me what the system is on the Team Wendy. I just forget what it is. I've just been a long day. It's like version 3 right now. It's just a lot harder to connect things up. I have that carbon helmet. It's just harder to use. So from ease of use, the Ops-Core is worth the premium to me, based on how things connect in and how seamless it works.
Oh goodness. Croak says, with limited protection, even the best ballistic helmets provide. Unless you're worried about shrapnel, just get a quality bump helmet.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't disagree. Particularly, and I will say there is the new between you all and us, the few 30 that are here.
Oh, Team Wendy is M-Lock in 1913.
Yeah. There's a special name for it though. I forget what they call it. I just forget the name of the system that they use. There's the new Ops-Core bump helmet. I think they're clearing out inventory finally for the new version. So if you're looking for a bump helmet, I would hold a minute if I was you. They're probably gonna do a huge sale on the old one though, so you may get them for pennies. So there's also that.
Yeah.
It's just the only difference between the old one and the new one is the new one's going to be in the super high cut helmet pattern, so it'll match the Ops-Core SF. The bump helmet will be the same cut.
So you get the same
helmet covers and everything. Yeah. So like the helmet covers from like Defense Mechanisms or Agilite in a super high cut all fit. You could do it on your bump helmet or on your
Croak says they've got a V2 and a V3 rail. The V3 is made for integrated mandible/riot shield.
Okay. Maybe that's why it was frustrating me. I'm like, what is all this stuff?
Yeah. So I'll say to our viewers,
going to be our.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's our Webster Dictionary, our encyclopedia. So
yeah. Hi. Where am I at? You're in Chillicothe, Ohio. Like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. So next time, if you need to find something, just go, instead of saying, "Hey Google," say, "Hey Croak," and then ask your question.
Dude, if you say that into the Discord, I bet you get a better answer.
You probably would. He'd probably
absolutely.
answer. If you say something wrong, he'll probably chime in and be like, there was one day so you'll laugh about this. I can't remember who it was who was looking for an EPS versus EPS carry photo. And I was like, well, I have the EPS and Jason has EPS carry. in the morning, I was playing a game or something. Like in the morning, I'll get you a photo of the EPS carry, and Jason or EPS and Jason will get you a photo of the EPS carry. Croak comes in 2 minutes later, both optics like on top of each other. Like here you go. Like you can see the size comparison. There you go. That's all you needed. It's like hey, what I wanted, and like it probably purchased what they wanted. I'm like God, Croak is on it. So yeah, you
I
just
missed the joke. He said we were going to laugh about this.
What a fug you want.
That's what he would say.
Prepper Book Club. Chuck your toffee.
So, Croak, how do I get your voice on my phone?
Right.
Gare Bear says, as a medic, even if your helmet stops around, I'm still concerned as hell. Yeah.
Oh,
Do
good
we have
point.
another medic in here?
Gare Bear is a medic.
How many medics
know
do you
that.
have?
Doc Dole, Gare Bear, Shadowman is a EMT,
Oh, noted.
EMS, something like that. So I'll tell the viewers, because of the travel, I did not prep questions. So if this is, I don't have questions. Normally I'll have like 3 questions prepped to ask the guys and we could talk about it. I don't have that. So if you have questions that you'd like to talk.
I got one. So we could kind of lean into, I got 2 actually.
Okay.
Because this is something we're actively doing. We're trying to put together a Black Friday sales video for you. And another one we're trying to put together our top 5 like picks. Like, every team member can kind of talk about like their top 5 picks. It doesn't have to be of 2024, but 2023, like up to 2023. So they can be like something they did before.
Gunner tactical related.
Yeah, gunner tactical related, like their favorite stuff. So like, does that sound like something you guys would want to see prior to like, as an end of year wrap up, or is that kind of overdone? And then for Black Friday deals, is that something you want to see too? Like hearing about the deals that we know about that we're the most excited about, as that we can bring up. So yeah, I kind of want to know you guys' thoughts on that. Because if it's not, then we'll be like, oh, we'll just trash it and we'll just talk about our training.
Bailey Luke said, I just invite people to the server and tell them to go talk to Croak at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows everything.
Croak we need to make a Croak corner. Like if you got like a
Croak corner.
He just answers questions all day. He just replies to them.
He's too busy for that.
Can we call him G-Paw though over there instead of Croak?
G-Paw?
Yeah. Yeah.
G-Paw's porch stories.
Like rug session with G-Paw.
That's why he knows so much and he owns so much.
Yeah, because his brain didn't get rotted out.
Dealing with dumb kids.
Yeah.
I told my son the other day, he was like, I don't know why I did this thing. I said, was your head with you all day today?
Yeah. The Bill Cosby one.
Yeah. He was like, what? Yeah. Hey, look at this. Shadowman, $10 super chat. Sir, I am a NREMT. Put some respect on my name. I get the...
Yes, sir.
Fance pot? What?
What is that?
Fance?
What does that do?
I get the fancy patch.
Fancy patch.
Fancy.
Ooh,
like
a France patch.
France patch?
France patch?
Thanks
for the
you
don't need to know how to spell to do that.
Ooh, 076 said we always need ammo deals. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about that all in the car, man.
Yeah.
About how like there's all that drama about Lake City Armory about they're canceling all these civilian orders and it drummed up sales and it's not real. And then now all of a sudden ammo's going back down in price again. It's like, dude, did somebody just
not really?
That up?
Yeah.
Like
not really.
Bailey Luke says, I just think a Black Friday deals channel would help it allow anyone to post links, maybe just rename the existing public deals channel. So yeah, the one that's there's one that I post deals that I find, but the one Caleb made was like a November deal. So it's kind of like incorporated Veterans Day and Black Friday. So anyone could post that, but maybe that's a good idea if we just change it to like user submitted deals channel. Any deals that anyone finds, you guys put there. Because there were some where someone shared the deal about the TLR7 that was for $95
for like a short period. Yeah, it was only like 20 minutes or something. So like, that's where you could be pretty fast on those that by the time we get it out, it may already be gone. So yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I didn't see who asked, but somebody getting a Malinois puppy. And they asked for tips.
It's Bravo.
Where was that?
Yeah. A Belgian Mountain
It's
Wild
up-
puppy.
I think you had some above that.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. 12 Bravo. Joe, I'm getting a Malinois pup. Any tips?
Oh.
Yeah, so a couple
Don't
tips
sleep.
for you. Go find anything that puppy playtime related. There are a lot of places that do stuff like that to get your dog socialized. You want to socialize a Mal to anything you want them to be comfortable with within the first 6 months of ownership. Well, the first 6 months of their life. So do that. And then find a dog park where people come in and out with their dog, because your dog will stay there for 2 hours running nonstop. And that's the best way to get their energy out. Don't run with your dog or take your dog on long walks for the first year until they're at least a year old. And have robust toys, because nothing will survive. So Carbon, I would take her to a dog park, and I eventually made it to where she couldn't play with the tennis balls for two reasons. One, the felt messes up their teeth that I didn't know at the time, and two, she would pick them up and she would bite down. 1, 2, pop, and she would split tennis ball in half. And I'm buying tennis balls for the dog park to replace them all the time. So she couldn't play with tennis balls. But if you don't give that dog a job, it will find its own job, and it normally means the destruction of your personal property. So make sure that you keep them busy, you keep their mind busy, and run them like crazy, but not for long distances and like a steady state. They need to be sprinting and doing crazy stuff. And the last thing, don't teach your dog how to bite or how to jump. They know how to do that naturally, and if you teach that into it, you're going to have problems.
There you go.
Good one.
Caleb says, why not do a year's end special talking about the best new gear of the year? Yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking about.
Yeah, I think the only thing I think it's hard to do, and we could do it of the year. I just think sometimes of the year you kind of get trapped in a bubble of, okay, did I see this year, or what is, what my favorite scope is may still be the Primary Arms 2-10. Like, it's just fantastic, but it didn't necessarily come out this year or anything. That's what I was thinking. I mean, we could do that, but just kind of think of it in terms of like, hey, this final favorite products as of 2023.
California Conservative. Gabagool Gents.
Yeah,
Welcome.
good point, Caleb.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt says, I got a Maligator.
Oh, a bunch of people got some.
Yeah. Prepper Book Club says, my healers had to have Kong toys. They destroyed everything else. Yeah, same with I had a red healer, and man, he had to have Kong toys. Maloraptors.
Yeah. Carbon didn't like the Kong toy too much. And then that other one, Toughest Toy, and it had like a soft toy on the outside and a hard toy on the inside, and they guaranteed it. I gave it to my dog, and no joke, like 7 minutes later, half of it was gone. The soft and the hard toy. I was like, whoop.
Where are they going?
There's that.
Bailey Luke says, I want a worst gear of the year video. That'd be doable.
Worst gear.
I haven't done any. Did I do any mean ones this year? There's one. Okay, yeah.
Which one was that?
Scope switch.
Yeah.
I was pretty mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't that mean. It was more funny.
That is definitely the worst piece of gear you reviewed of the year.
Yeah. I don't think I've stopped doing a lot of. People get super butthurt over mean reviews.
I want a worst gear of the year video, and it's just another roast of spit and raisins.
Oh, how awesome would it be if I just bust out like, all right, guys, it's been a couple years, and then the thing 1 and thing 2 come back out, like, let's do it again, and it's like, yep, still sucks.
Do you know what's funny? I tried to reference that company to somebody a couple times now, and I can't remember their real name. Like, now I do. I'm thinking about it, but I'm like, Spit and Raisins. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what they're actually called.
The gear company, Spit and Raisins. Like, they like Google it. Like, it's like that weird 1980s raisin. Like, what the hell? What is this, man?
They're Raisinets.
Yeah, like no, Spit and Raisins. Like, dude, that's not the brand name.
So 12 Bravo said the breeder is going to do obedience training and protection training part of the price. Joe does his own training.
Yeah, Joe doesn't trust anyone.
Hear that grumble?
Yeah.
So imagine.
No, but I mean, they're all pack. Dogs are all pack animal, right? So when you're going through training, you're doing all that stuff. So I don't know. They bond with the person doing that, and if somebody's standing up there teaching you how to do it, and then come over and corrects you, that's never good. And then on top of that, I was told by somebody very smart not to train any type of protection into my dog. That it's already ingrained in them, and it's a long story, but my wife proved it twice. So we were actually told that when I'm playing with my dog, if my dog ever puts her teeth on my skin, I say ouch and I stand up and playtime over. And I couldn't say ouch because that sounded too close to out, which would drop it for me. So I just said owie and stood up and walked away. So my dog never, I mean, when she went puppy, she played bit a little bit, but I didn't want her doing that.
Puppy tips with Joe.
Yeah.
No, they're good tips though. Good. It's good information to have.
CCW 22LR. I handled the primary arms 2 to 10, and the turrets felt mushy. Wonder if you had the SLX or the GLX or the PLX.
Yeah,
Do they have a? I don't think they have an SLX.
I
2
don't
to
think
10.
so. Was it the one with the 22LR? Was it the one with the locking turrets? Like it locks. And I'm going to pick on you a little bit because number one, it has a Griffin reticle. So what do you need the turrets for? But you're right. It has the locking turrets, but I don't. I use the turrets to 0, and because it has such a robust reticle, and you have all 4 or 5 mil you need to go out, I would just use holdover. If I was moving my turrets, Joe would slap me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? Like going up to 200 and like click, 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 back, pow. No.
Yeah. And remember when you first started, you were so anti holdover.
Yeah, and now it's only holdover. Like I zero at 50,
Yeah.
and everything's holdover out to 700. I mean,
That's
as
a
far as the
medic
range
patch.
goes.
Shadowman says, check Discord. Dude, I don't have my 2 screens up.
No, we can't.
Cody was just showing you.
Oh, he's showing the patch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a medic patch.
Cool.
How am I getting made fun of in Discord? I'm not even there. We've been driving
It
all
says
day.
it was a GLX.
Oh. Well,
I think that's what I have. I like
quit
it.
using the turrets. Use the reticle.
Caleb said, question for Walsh and Jason. Since you are taking a class and had to travel, what PC and belt setup did you choose to take? I have the HRT arc belt that I'm trying out. I've never used it before. I usually run a defense mechanisms mech belt for work. So I'm going to see how the arc. I think I'll like the arc belt better, but we'll see. I'm going to run it.
Full disclosure, this class is sponsored by HRT, so I thought it's going to be pretty rude if I didn't run their gear. So I'm going to run the L-back and the arc belt.
You're bringing an L back?
Yeah.
You brought an L back?
Yeah, I brought the L-back. Yeah.
You run a plate carrier during.
Well, if I don't need it, I'm not going to run it. So I have those 2 with me. I'm back and forth between the DM mech belt and the arc belt pretty much every day. It's really just whichever one would have been closest to me. I would have grabbed that one to take the class.
Jason's like, you brought a plate carrier? So Jason didn't.
Yeah,
Just
I didn't bring
FYI.
it. So I wasn't going to fly with a plate carrier. For training, like I know I'm going to be training, a chest rig would be fine to hold magazines. But the class requirements just said a plate carrier or a battle belt. So I have the battle belt. But Walsh was like, is it a modulus?
Yeah,
Here's a modulus placard that I could run.
Yeah,
or
so
modulus
because
chest rig.
so because they're sponsoring the class and invited us out, we're running mostly HRT gear. I think it would be kind of a weird. I don't know. I guess I would be I feel slighted if somebody came to my class and then they were in like everybody else's stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
And I genuinely wanted to try the arc belt.
Yeah.
I've been telling Walsh for a while that I think I would like it more than the mech belt. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll get some good use of it. And then I have my Alien Gear Rapid Force duty holster.
I'm running the Safari Land, the 6345. That's the new one that fits the Staccato P, but I'm running the Bull SAS2 4 1/4 Croak. I finally got to go shoot that, and it is phenomenal.
Harry says, thoughts on a Ruger 2245 Tactical. I've never shot those. I have a Ruger SR22. I don't like the look of the 2245, where it's like a cylinder coming out. I don't know. It's just not for me. But I've heard good things about them. I have a buddy that has one, and it's like freaking shoot a pin.
Hey, I'm gonna say one more thing about the dog training stuff, real quick.
Yeah.
22 LR. You know about dog training? 'Cause you're a hunter. So I first started getting into anything dealing with dogs, the training dogs. I don't know the first name. Something Walters. He was a world-renowned dog trainer in like the 1900s. They made video and DVDs. So if you Google search Walters gun dog, water dog, or family dog, I think they have that one too. And they have DVD you can buy on Amazon. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Bailey,
if you can train a hunting dog, you can train any dog.
Bailey says, meanwhile, my golden likes to hold hands with me while watching TV by eating my hand. I love Goldens, man. I might get
Goldies
one.
are different though.
Yeah.
Harry says, entertaining the thought of getting something with a bit more punch than 5.56, like a 6.5, a 308, etc. Any tips on good brands?
We all kind of got sold. Croak was selling us on shorty 6.5 Grendels. Like a 12-inch 6.5 Grendel has seemed to be a hilariously fun gun setup. So if you're going to do something
For like a truck gun?
yeah,
Yeah.
like that's
build
what, if I was
your
going to build.
own 308. Build your
Yeah.
own 308 AR-10.
I would say if I was going to build something, I would build a shorty 6.5 Grendel.
I would.
Yeah, I know you would, but during the zombie apocalypse, that thing's staying in your safe. You're not even taking it out.
Okay. All right.
308 everywhere. 308
Yeah.
are one of the most common rounds in existence.
Yeah. I saw this. Ironsight says, just ordered Brownell's MPO 1-6 with a donut reticle. I'm sorry.
I don't think I reviewed the 1-6. I reviewed the 1-8, I think. It was the 1-8, but I think it was second focal plane. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm hoping it's second focal plane 1-6.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
076 says he's got to get to sleep. Adios, bud.
Later.
Good
Yeah,
night.
we feel it. We're tired, man.
FYI,
Night.
any day now, PSA AAC will be rolling out affordable 123 grain ELD tip 6.5 Grendel. Ooh, that's going to be nice. 123 grain is that's when I had a Grendel. That was like the sweet grain.
Because I like 140 for the 140 ELDs for 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah, but you think the Grendel is going to have a smaller case capacity.
Yeah.
So you're going to want a little bit of lighter bullet. I had some 90 grain spear, and those were blazing fast. They worked really well, but not at distance. Like anything beyond 600 yards, they were. Harry says, "Thanks, Iron. Any particular make? You can get the Ballistic Advantage 12.5 Grendel from B King's Firearms for a stupid price right now.
Mm-hmm. The Ballistic Advantage.
Ballistic Advantage,
Yeah.
the Hansen Profile 12.5 Grendel barrel for a very, very good price. We don't say prices on here, but B King Firearms, good price.
Yeah, and when we talk about Ballistic Advantage, like I think we don't harp on accuracy crazily, but Joe and I and everybody else here have played with either the Hansen or the premium barrels. You're looking at sub MOA, so you don't really have to worry about getting a garbage barrel or something. You're going to get a good barrel.
Yeah.
So you don't have. I mean, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm getting a junk deal. I'm getting a horrible barrel. Like no, like you're going to be sub MOA. You're not going to be able to shoot better than that barrel can. So I wouldn't even stress about it.
22 LR said yes. Richard Walters Gun Dog.
There we go, Richard.
Game Dog.
Game.
Yeah, he had like 5 different or 10 different books, whatever.
Harry said, Croak, should I get some 6.5 Grendel ammo as an excuse to get the gun?
See, Croak's like I'm telling you, like just go on Discord and you go like, Croak, what gun am I buying next? And be like, you are buying a 12.565 Grendel, and it's like ammo is sold here. Like
California Conservative. There goes Joe speaking with logic again. 308 thumbs up.
I mean, he's not wrong when it comes down to like. If he said like, Walsh, are you really going to take that 6.5 Grendel out here into the wilderness? Like, dang it, Joe. Like, let me get something more realistic.
If you reload, like I reload, I have 6.5 Grendel stuff that I can reload. So for me, it's the price isn't crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just saying like you could find stockpiles.
Yeah.
We're not going to find
Eventually,
stockpiles.
you're going to run out.
Like imagine like the crazy day, but Joe, you're not going to believe this. The guy had 200 rounds of 6.5 Grendel.
Yeah. What?
Like. What? Like, yeah.
Did you still wash your bag while you're in the crapper?
22 says I won the MPO in a match and gave it away. Wasn't a fan of the reticle.
So
someone said World of Tanks. They called it World of Tanks reticle. on Discord today.
Yeah, and I don't want to pick. I mean, I got to see that one. I got to show it off. It's probably one of the few LPVOs I sold off not too long after doing the review. It was just like, it's just not. I understand. Like, I think that their discount price is a little bit closer to what I would pay for it. They love their MPOs. I just don't understand really the cost of it in second focal plane with a reticle. So you're basically getting like the worst of every world. You're going to pay a premium for a normal budget design with a horrible reticle. Like, the current price is great. Current price, I would grab one. Go for it. That's a fantastic setup.
Look at CCW 22LR. Finally, I have another 6mm arc buddy on here.
So I'll just say, from someone that is not a precision shooter, you can't beat the ACSS reticle from Primary Arms. I haven't seen anything yet that's so user friendly.
Yeah.
As that reticle.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
So very specifically for shooting at people.
Yeah. Which is I mean, I have one. I'm not knocking it. I have one. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But that's what I was saying. Like, I was giving 22 some grief about it, but it's like, can't we use the turrets? Like, well, that reticle is so good, you don't need to use the turrets.
No.
Oh, you gonna talk about your snafu?
Yeah, big time.
So a little story. So Jason's talking to me in the car, and he's like, "Hey," so we have this long drive, and he's like, "Hey," and you're the reticle guy. You're probably gonna understand this.
Like, I was so confused.
Like, I'm so confused converting mils to MOA. He's like, "So, like, how do you normally do it?" I was like, "Well, I normally, like, in my mind, I kind of use MOA, and I convert over to mils, and it's just that conversion is just easier for me. But I like the simplicity of the mil reticle. It just makes for it's just the way my brain works. I don't know why. It's fine." So Jason's like, "Okay, well, all right, well, because I mathed all my stuff out, and mine came out to be 8 mils." I was like, 8 mils? I was like, that's impossible. That's like Mike 6 Creedmoor is like 9.7 to 1,000. Like, what did you click to 8 mils? He's like, maybe I mean 0.8. I'm like, yeah, okay, 0.8 to 300 makes more sense. This guy, so he's trying to explain the reticle to me.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
So Athlon was like, "Do you want mil or MOA?" And I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "I'm going to send you the mil." Okay, that's fine. Good. So I get it out and I'm messing with it, and so I'm telling him this, and he goes, "So wait, you're talking like it was this mark right here above the 2?" He's showing me on the phone as we're driving, and I was like, "No, mine didn't have that. Mine had like 10, 20, 30." And he was like, "That's not mil. That's MOA." I'm like, "Oh, my video tomorrow is not going to make any sense."
Because he's on his reticle. He's trying to convert
MOA to mils.
MOA to mils, but his scope is in MOA. So
so the part that was confusing to me, because basically, if you were to think the 10, right, 10 MOA, I was at 8 MOA then. The hash mark that I was using.
8 inches at 100, 16 inches at 200.
Okay, so
24 inches at 300.
But when I was doing, I was like, this math wasn't making sense because the directions that I was reading were mil directions, but I had an MOA reticle. And so I'm like, okay, so this doesn't make, like, if I stare at it and I squint, like, the math works. So 0.8 mil, like, well, I'm hitting the steel. I don't know why I'm hitting the steel though. And he was like, "Yeah, that's not a mil reticle. That's an MOA reticle." I'm like, "Oh, the directions are all in mil. No one's going to understand the video tomorrow."
Yeah. So enjoy, Chase. You probably do a little short at the beginning.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a short like, "Hey, there's this video releasing later, and oops, I don't know anything that I'm talking about."
So now he knows if there's a 10, 20, 30, it's MOA. It's probably not going to be. You're probably not going to be 30 mils. Like, I'm gonna shoot at the moon.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah.
I'm looking at the moon.
I'm
looking at the horizon
on this.
Yeah, shooting. Yeah, looking at the moon.
Hey, Doc Dole's here. What's up?
Hey, look at that. Oh, give out some Discord links too.
Yeah, Caleb put a Discord link. Thanks, Caleb.
And I know I'm horrible about this. I'm gonna try and update some of our YouTube descriptions with our Instagram and stuff. But we do try to put some of the more funny interactions, like a lot more behind the scenes. I try to post more of it on YouTube now and like the posts and stuff. But we do all kinds of funny stories where we go back and forth, or if I'm interacting with other companies, or even like Hop and Brass Facts doing stupid stuff with them. We do have an Instagram if you want to follow us there. We do put funnier, goofy things on there. Some of it repeats, so I try to make it if you're on one, you don't have to like go hunt us down on a different platform just to find what we're doing. But there's some stuff hidden in the stories that we do now and again. And it's easier to get all of us on Instagram or me.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So I'm excited about the next section because we were talking about this. So we're going to get into 2A news. So hopefully Cody, I don't know where Cody went. I just realized he's not here.
He died.
No. Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back. Just in time. All right. So have you guys kept up with any of the exciting 2A stuff that's been hitting this week? Joe,
I normally don't find out about it until today.
I'm kind of surprised that my Facebook Messenger wasn't just blown up with Washington gun law links from Joe.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to touch on, Joe?
All of them. I don't care.
So the one that I thought I'm excited about was the Illinois assault weapons ban. Was one of the case. There's two cases that are challenging the Illinois assault weapons ban. One of them is now on the schedule for the docket for the Supreme Court.
Watch that.
And the reasoning behind it, if you guys weren't following, one of the lawsuits was a Republican state representative who sued the governor because the governor signed it. Well, two of the members of the Illinois State Supreme Court that ruled that the assault weapons ban was constitutional, two of them were given $1 million each by the governor.
Yeah. Well,
as
technically,
donation.
500 came out of 500,000 came out of his whatever fund, and 500,000 came out of personal funds.
Yeah, but $1 million each. So they filed a suit saying that this, they tried bringing up like these two justices should recuse themselves. They didn't. They voted in favor of the governor, and so the Supreme Court is taking that. Well, the idea behind why it might be on their docket is that the Supreme Court is really taking it to heart that, hey, these two state Supreme Court justices clearly
took bribes,
were financially motivated to make this decision.
Took bribes. I'm going to call it like it is.
Yeah, they took bribes, and so that's pushing the importance of it to the Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court, to make a determination. So that could be very good news for the assault weapons ban in general across the nation.
To finally get a case in front of them.
Yeah, that has to do with...
Well, they already ruled on that. This is such crap, dude. It's such crap. They already ruled on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's it before that? Is it in common use for lawful purposes?
Right.
Heller.
Well, what's funny is, and I'll be honest, like, we had some road time. I was like, oh, Jason, like, what do they mean by
assault
weapon? Because we've kind of played with it.
Well, I was saying assault rifle versus assault weapon.
So we were always playing with the idea like it's assault rifle, like, and so I started going through like I was like, dude, what do they mean? Like, what are the classifications? Like, I don't know. So like we're driving and I pull it all up and I was like, dude, they're not using the terminology assault rifle at all. They're using the terminology assault weapon, and it includes pretty much anything with the detachable magazine or like pistol, you have assault pistols. That's an assault pistol because it has a detachable magazine. Oh, you have a fixed magazine over 11 rounds. Like, oh, that's also an assault pistol. Like they're just basically, they made up a terminology that is an assault weapon. And so like, hey, you're never going to ban all the guns. Like, okay, so instead what we're going to do, we're going to make up a term, and that term just happens to cover every gun that's ever existed. Like,
yeah, but there's nothing in law that says that. You know what I mean? Like, there's clear definition on what a rifle is, or clear definition on what a pistol is, or clear definition on what a shotgun is.
And Walsh said something about that, like, is someone calling you?
No, it's bedtime. My phone says bedtime. Sorry.
Oh, shit! I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, while you're thinking, I know one thing we're laughing about how it's like they can only have 10 round fixed magazines, but I'm like, it's just a matter of time until somebody comes up with a way to reload like a pistol from the top of the slide.
Yeah.
Like you just
Yeah,
have
but
a
we
machine that you
shouldn't have to do that. We shouldn't have
No.
to do that.
It's like, and it's not any less deadly if it's getting reloaded from the bottom or you're gonna reload it from the top. Like it doesn't make any sense. It's not any safer. It's just a means to ban them completely in a weird kookamongu way.
Yeah.
Like it's just really goofy. So yeah, that one was screwy. Did we ever talk about the pistol brace one?
We did last week.
Okay, yeah.
The
It's still enjoined.
Yeah, it was enjoying.
Okay, good. Yeah, make sure it was tracking is that nationwide pistol injunction. We saw PSA was selling
For now.
on their website pistol braces again.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to some other guys over at Battle Arms Development, and they had kind of stopped selling some of their stuff with pistol braces on there, and they were talking about updating some stuff too. That's not official or anything, but we're seeing some people behind the scenes saying like, "Hey, there's this injunction, so we're going to start selling these again." So yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah, and then the one it's more I'm excited about was the lawsuit in Washington State about the magazine ban. So the judge in one of the cases, there's two cases. So the judge in the state case is asking for briefs, and he wants them like quick about the expert witnesses that the state's going to use and that silent majority is going to use. And so it was a really cool thing that Washington Gun Law posted, because a lot of times people ask the question like, well, what can I do to help? And so this one was very specific. Like, hey, if you donate money to silent majority, they are going to use this money to pay for these expert testimonies to help shut down this magazine ban that's going through Washington State. So we'll see how that one plays out. That was a good one for me because it gave me direction on what can I do in the state of Washington to help with the crazy laws that are happening over there.
I mean, if all of them viewer gave $1, they would have enough to do that.
Oh yeah.
And maybe you guys can
You know
update
what I
me,
mean?
like between you and Jason and Cody and Joe. Tom get tired.
Joseph.
Whatever happened with the California one? Do we know? Did that just kind of go into
aren't they waiting for the full panel of the Ninth Circuit?
Yeah, the Ninth Circuit playing game with both of them. They pulled it and they're doing a full panel, and then they kept the injunction on, and then they're like, we'll get to it eventually. They're playing games, dude. They're playing games.
Mm.
And then, sorry, Jason, are you going to mention the suppressor stuff?
From Texas?
Yeah.
No, can you? I haven't followed up on that. I saw a comment from Dr. Dole about it.
Yeah, it's not huge new, but it kind of died off. So if everybody doesn't know, so the government, Texas government, was suing the federal government, saying that the whole thing made in Texas stays in Texas, all that stuff. The court had ruled that they don't have standing, because nobody being prosecuted for it, and the government can't sue on behalf of their people. So, like, literally, someone can have to make an illegal suppressor and get thrown in jail to have standing. Like, that's not going to happen. That's ridiculous. So, but that's the way it is. So it kind of died off back in July, I think, but now they decided to appeal it to the Fifth Circuit. So it's moving again.
That's good.
So they're appealing the ruling that they don't have any standing. That's what they're doing.
This is Croak says frame and receiver getting shot down too as soon as it makes it back to court.
I had heard that they're already enjoined.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But maybe Croak knows something we don't.
Some bad couple weeks.
Yeah, dude, we said all that were unconstitutional, but nobody wanted to listen.
It'll be sometime in late January now on the California assault weapon ban, and then we did learn about this one. Another one that came out: nonviolent felons might get federal 2A rights back. Not only nonviolent felons, but people with using controlled substances. Because the case that's being brought up right now, it was a guy that got his third DUI, and the third DUI, something like because the maximum penalty could have been over a year, is why he became why they made him a felon. Why that made him a felon? I think that was it. I don't think he actually served over a year.
Which is kind of interesting too, to think about how the system works. So let's say I don't know, stole 20 bricks, and the punishment for stealing 20 bricks is to go in jail for a year. Like, the idea then is like, okay, this person is released to society, rehabilitated. Like, okay, we have picked a period of time and a methodology upon which to rehabilitate this person. But like, when you actually look at it, it's, yeah, you have been rehabilitated with a good bit of rights stripped from you.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, but it's even dumber than that, Walsh. It's not even, you don't have to go to jail for a year. If it's punishable up to a year, but you only did 30 days of house arrest, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's punishable, then
over
a
a year.
felon. Yeah. Then a felony.
Even if you don't even get punished for that period.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's even yuckier than that, because then it's like, okay, so then you can't have a firearm forever because you could have been punished for a period of time that you weren't. Like,
right.
Yeah, but I wasn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was funny to see that some people were putting in the comments, are like the place I get my two-way news is here.
Yeah, 22 LR said that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we get pretty good between our team and the Discord and the things people bring up. I mean, it was pretty cool, Doc Dole bringing up that one,
From Texas.
Yeah, bring up some of his comments about how maybe a really big deal about the Texas suppressors. You actually start talking about what interstate commerce is and what it isn't.
Yeah, I don't even care about interstate commerce on that one. I want that one to attack the NFA.
Yeah,
because none of these are attacking the NFA. I'm hoping
that's what Dr. Dole says.
But when you start saying like interstate commerce, like there's a lot of like, hey, it's this, and like what the NFA, what ATF tries to do all the time, where it's like, oh, it's a tax. Oh no, it's a silencer is not a firearm, and it is a firearm at the same time. Like, they use both logics.
It's not a firearm, so not protected under 2A. Oh, but we can govern it because it's a firearm according to
what we said it is.
This.
Yeah, exactly. So they're talking out both sides of their mouth, and the same thing happens with the suppressor stuff with interstate commerce, where it's like, no, we have interstate commerce. Like, okay, well then what about all these other? It's the same thing.
They want both sides.
Yeah, they constantly want both sides.
They come in and they're like, no, we're allowed to govern this because of interstate commerce. So Texas is like, okay, well, we'll just take that part away from you. Like, no, it doesn't matter. We can still govern this. Like, well, why'd you use that argument to begin with?
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see that as to how it plays out. Like, if something never leaves the state, how does the federal get to govern it? Like, it's just...
Dude, I'm hoping the pistol brace rule would have went on 2A instead of, what's it called? But...
well, eventually these cases got to go to court. And they're
taking interstate, or they're taking the braces with the way that they went about it. I forget what it's called.
Oh, procedurally.
Procedurally.
Yeah, procedurally.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping they would take it on the 2A side, because this is my personal opinion, and I hope nobody can prove me wrong on this, but with the Bruin, right? With the Bruin, it's very clear text, history, and tradition, right?
Yeah.
Well, where do they have to go back to?
So this is a comment we just have. California Conservative says, I forgot who it was, but gun grabbers are getting so desperate they are trying to use text and tradition, citing the fact that slaves weren't allowed to own firearms when they were considered property. So for the California, I think it was a California assault weapons ban, the state, in their motion to the court, citing history and tradition, they said, like, even though we disagree with these laws, here's some laws that were put in place. And it was like a bunch of Jim Crow stuff, a bunch of blacks weren't allowed to own guns, all of this racist crap that the Democrats threw in. And the state of California is like, see, we've done as a nation, we have done these laws in the past, therefore we have standing, like we can go forward with this assault weapons ban.
We don't agree with the law, but do it anyway again.
But we know that these are racist,
and it's
okay.
And think of it like in Germany, it's like, well, we committed genocide before. We had laws that allowed us to do genocide, so it's okay if we do genocide again. Like, no, you can't use the basis to do something evil for your basis of some sort of protection. Like, well, we did this super horrible thing in the past, so
Yeah.
that shows that we did it before. Like,
Yeah,
what
see,
are you talking
what I'm
about?
getting at is so based off of history and tradition, right? Text history and
Yeah.
tradition, and that history has to go back to what? It's like 1790, 1796
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that.
1797.
Yeah, it can't be. It
Yeah.
can't be.
When was
18.
when was the NFA established?
1933, 1932.
Exactly. So before that, went there any law again how long a gun could be or how quiet it could be? Like,
Right.
please,
Yeah, I see your
somebody
point.
start fighting this. Start fighting that because the NFA is unconstitutional.
What-
Everything in it unconstitutional, and they can't show history or tradition in the NFA.
And I think something I say a lot of
do
times
this.
is like, we'll all be okay as soon as someone with a fully working brain is involved in the process. And you can see by the definitions of what is a firearm and what is a pistol
It's so
and
confusing.
what's an AOW, that there's no functional brain power happening anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, look, is this like, is someone saying like, hey, is this dumb to you? Like, yep,
Yeah, so
I'm good with it.
on the drive, he was
Yeah.
like, dude, how funny would it be just to like make fun of this whole thing if I put a foregrip on my staccato? And I was like, oh, you actually need a tack stamp for that. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, then it's in any other weapon and you have to pay a tack stamp for that. He was like,
Yeah.
stupid? Like, yeah, look it up.
Yeah,
I think it wasn't $200 though. It was
oh, we,
only
we didn't look up the value, but yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous.
yeah.
Anyway, let's get into our fun news segment.
Yeah,
Good-
deals. So,
yeah.
so that's something I didn't make an awesome
We will.
intro, but one of the things we want to do is talk about deals that we might have seen. One that Joe brought up, your favorite libertarian says, Joe for president, and not a lot of us have used this gun before, but Brownells has like half off a Taurus G3 tactical.
G3 tactical. So I don't know, dude. It piqued my interest because number one, it's flat dark earth. Number two, it has suppressor height sights and threaded barrel. Right? I think it's a higher capacity. I don't know. My CZ that looks a lot like that is 21 plus 1. But I'd have to research that. But it was $299, dude. How can you go wrong with that?
Yeah, it was
I love
super
to
cheap.
I can't
kinda
say
wanna
that. It's a price that rhymes with tree. 100.
Not Fort 100.
Yeah, not
Rope-
not that one.
So this is funny. CCW $22 says Taurus, no, and Croak says Taurus G series is pretty solid.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Story JLR, you get outvoted. Mike
Yeah.
Croak's one vote trumps you.
we were talking about that on the right. I said
was.
something. We were like typing something, and I go, I should ask Croak about this. And then I said, dude, I kind of love it that I rely on Croak to like
for everything.
for everything.
Well,
My thing is, and for the price, right? For the price, does it beat other thing in that price range? So does it beat a dagger and what a yeet cannon? Like they're the only two firearms.
Well, the
right.
MSRP on it is over $5.
Yeah.
So it's almost half off.
That is pretty impressive.
You should just do it, Joe.
If it's pretty
And it has a
reliable-
$30 rebate.
Oh, and a
Oh,
$30
way.
rebate. Buy it right now.
Mm. What was it?
12
See, Code Man? No, Code Man in the I'm out of the market right now. I just bought.
$22 says smells like pour in here.
I mean, we do have some other cool stuff we could show you tomorrow.
Oh, I've seen this one. Croak says another banger in that price range is the Beretta APX.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would probably go that route. And what's the ones he's been telling me about? The PPQ Walthers?
No, PDP.
Oh, PDP. That's the one I want to play with.
That one's so they have one on sale right now. He just Croak posted a link, the PDP Pro for just over $6.
16 candles.
16 candles.
So hard. Rhymes with fix.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was a good save.
Yeah.
16 candles.
16 candles. Yes. No. Yeah, I haven't shot. Oh, he's God,
PDP.
Oh, he
That's what I
corrected
said.
me. I thought he corrected you. Like I could.
Well, I said PDP Pro.
Oh, okay. But it's funny that he's still correcting us now. Back, actually, gentlemen, if you would just move out of the way and let me, I'll just do the show.
Actually,
I'll just do the show for you guys. We should have Croak on.
we should.
Did
Croak,
I
you
give
wanna come on the live
did I
one of
give
these?
the viewer an update on the warranty thing with Gerber?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, sure. We were only talking about deals.
No, I don't think you did give the update. You said what
that's a
happened, but I
part
don't
of
think you. I think we just grazed over it
Yeah.
last week.
So for lack of a pocket clip, they sent me a whole new knife. Which is bittersweet. I liked my old one all beat up and it had
But
sentimental value.
and I want to chime in. This is not the first time they've done that. You've had that knife since long before I've known you, and you busted it a couple times. Small things. I think one time was the actual spring mechanism that was pretty easy for you to fix. And then I think last
they
time
sent me a new knife for that one.
Yeah, they sent you a new knife both times.
Yeah, so this is the second new knife I've gotten from them.
Yeah.
But
So
it did take a long time. It took them like 5 weeks to respond to the email, and then I sent it in. Then the process was quick. So there you have it. Sorry, back to deals. That's kind of deal related and warranty stuff.
I think it is.
Yeah, buy Gerber. Their warranty's awesome.
Yeah, it just takes forever.
12 Bravo says, only thing I can give to High Point. Someone brought up High Point. Only thing I give to High Point is it's a brick and they have a lifetime warranty.
Listen, no one ever talks about how their High Point doesn't cycle.
Yeah. I had 2 High Points at one point.
Yeah.
I traded them both for a gun bag.
Idiot.
That's how cheap they are.
I traded them both like a hat. It's like
For
a gun bag. I traded them both for a Condor gun bag.
Where's that bag at now?
It's broken. It's broken.
You traded 2 guns for a bag that's not broke. Were you mad when the bag broke?
Hell yeah. So mad.
Oh
It had one of those like nylon where you grab the strap and you could like pull it to like tighten everything up. And I pulled it and the entire strap came out and I was like, son of a bitch.
Just 2 guns. So that guy still got those 2 wonderful guns. Like, no, I probably still made out.
No, I still made out on that.
So you know what? So you, Cody and Joe, have you guys played with that plate carrier, the 511 Tac?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really bad. So maybe soon we could do a roast video of that. If the viewers want to see a roast video of that 511 Tech, I'm gonna see if I can get it from EOD Fish.
How much is it?
It's like $200.
Really?
I'll too expensive.
I will get. I will.
It is
get
so
one from
bad.
Someone else send it back.
$22 says, I got a Gerber Mini multi-tool replace, complete POS. You guys can give it away on Wheel of Disappointment if you want. We will.
We will.
Mike Farley, I sent a Gerber, my 06 Auto in a Ziploc bag as nothing but parts. They reassembled it and included a belt pouch for it.
They probably just sent you a new one.
Joe had 2 high points and 1 low point in life.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you know some, maybe I'll hit up EOD Fish though. See if we can get this horrible plate carrier. Somebody's got to have one though.
Harry said, "I met Jason."
Yeah, I know. I don't like that Jesus story. But
not.
Hey, another kind of deal. I got my 357 Big Boy X lever action, which I'm not joking, dude. You cannot find them. You can't find them. So if you're looking for a Henry, I highly suggest if you have a Shields, reaching out to them. That's where I ended up getting mine. They shipped it from a different store to my store. It took about a week.
Near me.
I do.
Yeah.
So we're 2 for 2 with Shields.
Yeah, I'm not trying to plug Shield. They're a huge store, and I don't know.
No, they're family owned.
They hooked me up. And they had it, and they're very, very extremely nice about it. So
they're good about both.
They're family owned.
Yeah,
and it's a tack driver. I mean, only at 10 yards, but I put 5 rounds open sights.
Yeah, that was not impressive.
Into a half MOA.
Like you could practically touch the paper with your barrel. You're like, hey, look what I did.
They still all went into the same hole.
10 yards. Cool.
Yeah. If you could do that, you'd have more kids.
No, he needs to have less kids, not more kids.
Yeah. Are you kidding? I'm counting down the days till they move out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. We got to wrap this up. So
yeah, we got training.
Go to bed.
Yeah, we're pooped.
We still have like 4-hour drive tomorrow, 3-hour drive tomorrow. All right, let's go around. Anyone else have any closing comments before we wrap this up?
Yeah, your video is going to be awesome tomorrow. Just
It'll be-
remember, make sure to give Jason a lot of grief about MOA and Mills. That's going to be funny.
I even have a whole probably 90 seconds where I'm like, here's the math that I did.
Okay, so I'm thinking about it. So it's a whole video.
Did
about
you chart it out? Did you chart it? Did you
Did I
do the
what?
conversion? Chart it out
No.
and do the
No,
conversion and
because I thought it was
everything?
mil. So I didn't convert MOA to mil. I'm like, I don't know. This doesn't make sense to me.
Like we're gonna look like the biggest bag of morons because it's gonna be yours. Like this guy doesn't even know what MOA is, and I shoot the Carmel, and I don't shoot it really well.
Yeah.
So it's just like, wow, great guys, good job, guys. You just did 2 videos of you shooting like idiots.
I hit steel at 450,
That's pretty
but
good.
now I don't know why.
Like, hold on, like let me walk me through why I hit it.
I thought I knew. I even said on the Discord, you can see my comment, like, okay, I'm doing this math. Can someone please help me make sense of this? And then J Murph was like, I don't do that. I just use Straylock Pro. And I was
That's
like,
what I said too.
"Oh,
I was
okay."
like, just use Strellock. It'll tell you where you're gonna hit at. It's the easiest way to do it.
All right. So CCW $20 says mill LOA. Mill away.
Yeah. Comment that tomorrow. Just add it to the video. Like you be like, this guy, because now it wasn't until like halfway through the drive he was like,
mill away. It's now a thing.
like which way? I was like, halfway through the drive he was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's MOA. That's not mills. Yeah, and so it's not a big deal.
That was
And
like,
I see
tomorrow's
Jason.
video is
Yeah, and I
not
see
gonna make
Jason. He just
sense.
kind of like sits back in his chair, and I'm just like looking outside, and he's like, well, that's gonna make tomorrow interesting. And like it didn't dawn on me, and I'm like, wow, it's okay, man. It's not that big of a deal. I was like, no, I talk about that reticle being mills for like 12 minutes. Like, like, well, that may be extra entertaining. That's for sure.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm laughing now. So
I think-
I look forward to that video tomorrow. Next week is Thanksgiving, so hopefully you guys are finding time to spend time with family. We will be doing a live chat at Thanksgiving. So for those of you that are new here, every Thursday we're serious. Kristen Elaine, what the heck? Haven't seen you comment. Welcome. A $10 super chat says Shiba dog shouting good luck in a megaphone. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm glad that.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Kristen Elaine.
Thanks. We don't want to say, well, thumbs up to that. Don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Hey,
Joe, do you want to share about the video you're going to do on the Prodigy next Friday?
Yeah. So I decided since the Prodigy was shooting good, she shot good, okay, that I'm gonna throw some parts at it and just some bolt-on stuff and go from there. And then
look at his other
I'm
one.
excited that
IOPS.
this weekend I'm gonna start filming for the budget AR upper.
That'll be fun.
Video that I'm doing.
Nice.
Are you? I'm going to pick on you a little bit. Are you going to get to do any of the footage with showing off the echelon to the viewers?
He doesn't have an echelon.
I thought he had one. Never mind.
No.
Disregard.
Yeah, I wish I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could start a GoFundMe like Joe needs an echelon.
Which one do you have? You have a Prodigy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought you had the echelon.
No.
I thought that. Yeah. I'm tracking
it,
now.
but I don't have it.
Oh, copy.
Croak says our tax dollars at work in the super chats.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but next week, yes, next Thursday we will go live. It probably won't be the whole hour and a half. We'll see. Maybe it will be. Maybe I'll just no, I don't want to hang out with my.
Maybe none of us will be married after that. Who knows?
Yeah.
We just don't know.
Well, I will say it was cool. Like we have friends coming to visit. And I told my wife, like, hey, they're going to be here on Thanksgiving, and I do a live chat every Thursday. And my wife is like, no, that's fine. Yeah, totally. Maybe they'll watch it with us. I'm like, oh.
2 things. Number 1, keep giving Cody grief because he's been feeling like he wants to do videos now. And so if you guys keep giving him a lot of grief, he's going to want to do more. And 12 Bravo says, I need to send my PSA special to Joe to paint. I'm not going to lie to you. The way he does it is you have to come visit. And you have to paint it. And you have to disassemble. He'll spray it for you, and you got to prep it. You got to take it apart. But yeah, it's a good time.
Do you know
Teach
Kristen
a man to
Elaine?
fish.
No.
Oh, Kristen Elaine looks familiar. Haha, that's hilarious. Not a honeypot, just supporting a good friend. I'll remember that though. Okay.
Oh, somebody's in trouble.
I think I know her. I used to work with her. Sorry, I didn't recognize the last name. I was like, I don't know who this is.
And she sent money.
Zed
Well,
says, Joe,
thank you.
Joe, are you on Discord? Joe is too busy for Discord.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know. Okay, that's why I didn't.
All
right.
Yeah, don't click
Okay.
on that. But yeah, so yeah, okay, I know, yeah. Sorry, I know who this is now. I'm like, who is this person? Yes, appreciate it. Thank you.
Such a
$22. Cody does videos. We can go to your favorite range if you want.
Yeah.
I know. I'm still clicking on comments. We got to close this out. Sorry, everyone. So next week we will see you guys. See you guys next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's time to
Thanks,
go night night.
Kristen.
See you guys.